out bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak, because she's a seed out for me. I'm unique, there is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me. I'm a geek.
So let us go ahead and get started. So just a brief overview of what we're going to be doing tonight. So we are going to be working on Chunk's 12-hour, the piece that he won for the 12-hour stream. Chunk, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to try to high-level surmise this. So we have Oryx from Destiny, who I think is the main villain. I never beat the game. I played it a lot, but I never beat it. I tend to do that with games. Versus Aang from The Last Airbender in Avatar state. So I don't know if you've played Destiny, but Oryx is just ridiculously gigantic. He's probably like 200 to 300 feet tall, if I had to guess. I don't know. He's really tall. So obviously, getting both of those people or things into frame is going to be somewhat difficult. So I've got to kind of play with how I frame it and play with the composition a bit. So let me do some switching of some scenes here. All right. Let me see if we can do this. Let me move this around a little bit. I'm going to move this. All right. Yes! Let me know if you can hear that on the new scene. If you can't, I'm going to be very frustrated. All right. Nope. Sheesh. All right. Hold on one sec. All right. Let's see. Let us see. Yep. Everything's set up properly. I don't know what's going on. Hold on one sec, guys. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. I have no clue what's going on. Let me check one more thing, because I really want you guys to spam it. If you know, if you're feeling like you want to spam it. All right. Let me try one more thing, and then I'll stop messing with this. All right. Let me see. All right. Sorry, Smalls. I don't know if the sound alerts are working. For some reason, they're not working. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm so sorry. I thought I had them set up, but I guess I don't. So we're just gonna have to roll the punches tonight. All right. So again, for Chunk's piece, all right, we have to work with a little bit of, obviously each character is drastically different. I know, right? Throw the rips in the chat for the sound alerts, because they're obviously not working. Man, this is very frustrating. I don't know why this is not working. Anyways, so yeah, he's the final boss. The Taken King expansion pack. Got it. Let me actually show you the reference photos that I'm going to be using, because I just want to walk you guys through the process. So, all right, so this is the dude, right? I mean, he's gigantic. He's just a gigantic boss. Like, you can see from the size of the gun that he's at least 200 feet tall, probably. So yeah, that's what we're going to be working with. And he's going to be fighting Aang. So I know I talked with Locke about it as far as the layout, what I'm looking at. So this is what I'm going to do is just basically called a thumbnail, for those of you who don't know what this is. I'm thinking that this piece is going to be like 16 by 20. So it's going to be pretty big, because the dude's really big. So basically how it's going to be is you're going to have the Taken dude, right, with this sword. And here he is. He has a little dress on, right? And then he has this hammerhead going on. And he's going to be mostly in shadow. Aang is going to be right here, floating in front of him. You know, in his avatar state. I'll try to have like the rock stuff going around him, if that makes sense. Let me bring this down so you can see it a little bit more. If that makes sense. And then what I'm going to do is kind of like, did I say gun? My bad. I meant sword. So what I'm going to do is like kind of do it like a comic book. And I'm going to have a panel coming in right here. And then another panel right here. Something like that. Of a close-up of his face. And then a close-up of Aang's face. So obviously you're going to see Aang from the back right here. So you're not going to be able to see his face. So you're like, I don't know who that is. He's got rocks floating around him. Who is it? Look, there's a panel, and it's Aang. Because, you know, he has the arrow and everything. So he's going to be right here, and he'll be facing the camera, and you'll have the little arrow coming down. You know, his eyes are lighting up like this, and then the Taken King. Sorry, Watson. Sound alerts aren't working tonight for some reason. It's very frustrating. So you'll have him in here with his two eyes, basically. So something like that. That's a very rough. It's a very rough idea what I'm looking at doing. So what I'm gonna do first is, I know. Hold on one sec. Oh, I think I might know what it is. No. Yeah, everything is unmuted. Yeah, I have no clue. No clue. Anyways, you want me to notice you, but then you never respond to either thing I said to you. How dare you, Watson? How dare you? Alright, so what we're going to do first is we're going to work on Oryx. Again, he's going to be mostly in shadow. And so I'm not going to go super detailed with him. So yeah, so let's go ahead and start kind of with the basic shape of his body. So he kind of has like a triangle forehead a little bit with some little spikes and a little like angular thing going on. Actually, let me not get so detailed yet. So I want him like super imposing. So actually, that's a little too big. So what I'm gonna, all right, so sorry, all over the place my brain is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw these individually. I'm gonna draw these elements separate, and I'm gonna scan them in, and I'm gonna actually, I think hopefully next week I'll be actually doing stuff on Photoshop, so you guys can see how I like process the digital stuff. I would love for you to help, Locke, if you want to help, man. I don't know if I have TeamViewer though. Is everybody okay with me taking like 5 minutes to try to fix this sound alert thing? Everybody okay with that? I don't want to derail the stream. So if you're not, we can continue. But if not, I mean, it's really bugging me. All right, hold on. All right. Well, you know, because you guys are awesome, we're gonna take at least 5-10 minutes. All right. And we're gonna do it on air. You know why? Because you are awesome. All right, I'm downloading TeamViewer right now. Lock. All right. So how's everybody doing in chat? Everybody doing all right? I'm sorry this is not starting out the way that I wanted it to start out. I've used it, but it's been a very long time ago, Locke, to be super blunt. TeamViewer is my best friend. Okay, cool. So yeah, I have it up. Great, Smalls. All right, hold up. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I even set up this stream element or stream sound alerts extension, and it's not working for some reason. And I have a good. Oops. I have a good like 15 sounds in that. Alright. I might, Locke and Watson, I might need to talk to you guys about this. Alright, so where do I find the code? I tried to get to my DM with you, Nitro, and accidentally clicked the Discord Nitro option instead. Alright, so I am in TeamViewer. I love talking to you too, Watson. Alright. So it's asking me to put in my TeamViewer ID, and I have no idea. On the left where it says remote control. 2 arrows pointing left and right. Okay, yeah, I got that. It's asking for the TeamViewer ID. It's asking for your TeamViewer ID. So if you want to, I don't know if I Discord that to you or not, or you Discord that to me. Did I download the wrong one? No, I got TeamViewer remote control. There we go. Your ID. Okay, let me check. Oh, there we go. Sweet. All right, I'm sending it to you at Discord right now. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I really appreciate it. We're just doing a little bit of troubleshooting on the fly, and you guys are awesome. You're hanging in there, and I really appreciate it. I promise we'll get to art in just a second, but this is way more important. Way more important. Yeah, I don't see a password, bro. Hold on. Alright. Alright, let me see. I probably did, knowing me. Yeah, I think I downloaded the wrong one. That's fun. That's fantastic. Oh, cool. Thanks. Thanks, Cross. Oh, you're a beast, Cross. We're going to listen to some music, guys, while we're waiting. Kind of soothe the soul, if you will. Thanks to Good Kid Dad for this sick playlist. Alright, alright. Can everybody hear my music? Alright, got it. I got it, Locke. It's working. Thank the Lord. Alright, let me pull this up. Are you serious? It's not capturing any of that? Alright, hold on, guys. It has to be my headphone input. So let me... Alright, let me see. Output. Alright, we're gonna see if that works. Alright, Alright, you have control. You hear it? You hear it? Okay, I think it might have been my headphone input. Can somebody try to play a sound alert? Wow, that's a lot of sound alerts. Can everybody hear it? Okay, sweet. Alright, so Locke, I think we're good. I just removed my headphone, frickin', what do you call it? The source, and just re-added it. It seems to be working. Good grief. Alright, cool. Thanks, man. I'm going to keep this just in case I have another technical issue, which I assume I will at some point. Probably tomorrow. Hey, Get Kid Dad, I was just pounding to your playlists that you have, your Spotify playlists. So thanks for that. Thanks for putting that together, man. There we go. There it is. There it is. There it is. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I don't do good under pressure,
Why are
guys.
you the way that you are?
I don't know.
Honestly, every time I try to do something fun
or
exciting, you make it not that way.
I don't know.
I hate
That's fair.
so much about the things that you choose to be.
That's fair. I get it. Okay, there we go. There we go, folks. Alright, I'm just gonna wait for these to subside. Oh man, that's so funny. Alright. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna get started on the we are gonna play some music in the background if that's okay. I'll just turn it down a little bit. Yeah, that would have been messed up, man. That would have been messed up. Alright, so I need to just get an overall shape of him. So obviously his head needs to be up here. His torso. I want his wings to take up a lot. It looks like he's wearing a skirt. So, yep. Alright, so just getting the overall shape of his head. It's like he has a really long neck, so definitely want to make sure I get that. And his shoulders, they don't like pop up like a normal like built person. They let's see, what's up? Alright, so yeah, so they kind of sag down almost. So with that triangle head and the little spikes up top. And I might rearrange this a little bit once I scan it in. I'll probably have to scan it in multiple sections, honestly, just because it's so gigantic. So basically that's the gist of it. And I'm gonna put my own take on this dude. So he kind of has this like chest armor, which I gotta get a better look at because I can't really see it in this picture. But again, I'm not gonna get super detailed. But he does have this like kind of like shoulder armor that kind of comes out like that, and I think it kind of goes into his breastplate a little bit. But his breastplate kind of comes up like this. What's up, Caffeine Rush? I saw you lurking. I saw you posting those sound alerts. Trying to sneak in here. Oh, so you might have to return the tech support favor soon. A lot simpler than what you do. Alright. Let me see. So he has kind of like a big, it's like a big collar. Down like this. I'm getting too detailed right now, but I'm trying to get the overall layout of the armor. It's kind of like this. And then he has like a medallion right here. I want to give him a bit of a long torso, because he's supposed to be like an alien. So, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this black and white, like ink, because I think it will make much more of an impact. Chunk. I don't know if I told you that or not. Let me see. I don't want to miss anything in chat. Watson, did you shout yourself out? Cool with that. Currently on an AT&T tech support for a client. That's fun. Fun stuff. Rip. You tried to... Hold on. I need to stop for a second. So you tried to shout yourself out and you misspelled your own channel name? Is that correct? Is that what really happened? Do what you do. Your concept sounds awesome. Thanks, man. Did you say yours is more simpler than mine? No, more simpler than what Locke does for us. Alright. Raise the head a little bit. I tried. I just wanted to see a clip of me and Nick. Oh, got it. Sure. I'm struggling. I'm just being a jerk. Which is par for the course, right? Alright, so he kind of has this little hip thing coming out here. Alright, so I'm gonna... Dude has a ridiculous neck. So it kind of looks like an insect, I guess. I guess he is kind of. He's a space insect, right? Dude, that's the funniest thing I think I've ever seen. Not really, but it's really funny. Alright. So you kind of have his cloth going like this. And then he has... Dude, he has so much armor on. So I'm gonna, I'm not gonna simplify it. I was gonna say I'm gonna simplify his armor a bit, but I'm not gonna do that. Let me see. Yeah, I am gonna simplify it just a tad. To be fair, the only place where we have an underscore in Twitch is the one wants to do a dash. Excuses. Alright. Alright, let's see. So he has kind of like a, what do you call this? A loincloth, but it's like super long. You don't have to dash on Twitter either. Sorry for not catching it. Who are we drawing today, and is it possible to see the picture used as a reference? Absolutely. So we are drawing Oryx from Destiny. Let me see. So this is who we're drawing today. So he is the boss, I think, raid boss from the Taken, or the final boss from the Taken King expansion of Destiny. And we're drawing him against Aang, The Last Airbender, in Avatar form. So that is what we are doing. Let me see. Loathe entirely locksteady. Wow, that is some deep-seated hatred. That doesn't look complicated at all. No, not at all. Not at all. Doesn't have intricate armor at all. It's probably the simplest thing I've ever drawn in my life. Alright, so kind of... I'm just going to get the overall shape of his helmet. I might have to... buff him up a bit. You know me. Love unconditionally. Ooh, there we go. Basically a stick figure with a shirt, pretty much. Nitro agreed to draw commissions for a group of geeks. He knew what he was in for. I did know what I was in for. I'm gonna Chunk, I'm gonna kind of put my own spin on his armor just a tad. I won't change it up too much, but there we go. I think that looks a little better. Yeah, and after this we have one from Caleb from Mountain Nerds. We have one from Watson, I know that. And then there's one other one. I can't remember, but it's in my DMs, I know that. Alright, so... Mine is the most important. Is it though? Is it? I'm digging the music with the drawings. Yeah, I dig it too. I always listen to music when I draw, so this helps out a ton. I'm starting to feel like a real jerk. Hey, no, dude, don't feel like a jerk, man. This is what you wanted. This is what you're gonna get, and you're gonna like it. I'm just joking. That was really mean of me. Let me see. So he's got some, definitely got some spikes. Losing so many friends today. About to unfriend Nitro. Hey! What? Why are we unfriending me, man? Why are we unfriending me? Oh, it was the most important thing? Yeah. Sorry, buddy. Alright. Alright, so this goes up like this. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna have this bow out just a little bit. His neck needs to be bigger, man. It just needs to look like the dude from 300. You know what I'm talking about? Just like gross. That's how big the neck needs to look. There we go. Tight. Chunk, if it were me, I'd probably have him draw every character in the Borderlands series as a group pick. So you got PC. If you and me are tight, Nitro, don't let him lie to you. Gerard Butler. No, the dude, oh. Hold on. I gotta find it. I gotta find it now. It's gonna bug me. Dude, they cut off his head. This dude. This guy. This dude right here. Shoot. Sorry. Come on. Stop. This guy right here. I don't know. You can't really see him that well. Yeah, that guy. You know, he has a huge neck. They cut his head off. Anyways. Alright, so let's do this. It needs just to be BG. It just needs the BGs. Alright? It just needs the BGs. Needs the BGs. Is it staying alive? What's up, Infinity Bros? So not Xerxes either. No.
Let's go, baby!
What's up, Neo? All right, so who's everybody got in this fight? I want to know. I want to know what the who he's got. I don't know much about Oryx, so.
At Kroger, everything we sell is guaranteed fresher than fresh.
And you're gonna get muted.
Constantly check to
Nobody
make sure
cares about
everything
Kroger.
Is at the peak of freshness. That means peeking at the peaches,
Hold on.
spying on the steaks, and delving deep into the dairy.
Don't nobody care about Kroger.
Everything we sell is guaranteed fresh, or we'll make it right.
You think Aang would win, Watson?
Buy 5 or more, save
I think you're right.
Just buy 5 or more participating items.
I think
and
you're
save
absolutely
$1
right.
each with card. Kroger, fresh.
Although again, I don't know anything about this dude, so he could just be. Dude, how many commercials are there? He could just be. Copyright straight. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop with the commercials until they leave. Alright. Another commercial. Good grief. Alright, so right now I'm just working on the armor. Just the general placement of the armor for this dude. Buy premium is cheap. I know. Caffeine Rush is all about Spotify. I just haven't gotten it yet. I don't listen to that much, like Spotify music. I'm always on YouTube, but that has ads too, obviously. All right. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna set this aside for a second, and I'm gonna because my brain hurts right now from this, and I'm gonna work on Aang a bit. Let's see. YouTube Music. I was grandfathered into cheap price that gets me music and YouTube Premium, no apps. Whatever you call it now. The quality of Spotify is so much better. Bro. Alright, so this one should be easier. Now again, this is going to be like a comic book frame, so I'm going to treat it like that. So you got to get a good composition within a specific panel size, and it's going to be something like this. Something to this shape and size. So the main thing that I want to get is intensity on his face, because he's fighting this guy, right? And Aang has a very particular shaped head, almost like an alien. You know, I'm gonna draw his body, and I'll figure out how I want to place this later. Actually, no. It's kind of like it angles down at the it's very I'm just getting the general overall shape of his head and features. I gotta draw his ears, obviously. Can everybody see everything alright? These lights blinding everything out. Like you can see everything, right? Let me move this just a tad. There we go. Nope. Better right there. Let me see. When did you do that? Always listen to Spotify to play Destiny unless I'm raiding. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna erase his nose because it's bugging me. Alright, so just an artistic principle that you guys may or may not know is when there's more than a couple things in a picture, you need to make sure that you have a good composition. And by composition, I mean make how your eye flows to the photo. So, like for instance, so this is going to be on this, and just finding the right placement on that doesn't interfere with anything else that tells the story of the picture is super important. So. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might, because you already have a close-up of this dude's face, I might do a close-up of Aang's face, and then do a close-up of his hands, doing like an Avatar, like, gang sign, or whatever. Yeah, you tried your best, Locke. You tried your best, man. I don't know what you're talking about, but you tried your best. Alright, so let's erase some of these lines. Alright, and we're going to change his nose up just a tad, because I don't like the way that they draw his nose. I'm going to do it my style. It's obviously Aang. You know, you got the forehead arrow going on. Avatar gang sign. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's what we're going to call the piece, too. Avatar gang sign. Alright, so yeah, so his eye line should be right about here, and you want him. Alright, so an anatomy lesson again. You can separate the head basically into numbers of eyes. So when you're drawing eyes, you want to have a general principle is that you want to have the space of one eye between the eyes, and then generally the space of one eye between the side of the eye and either the ear or the side of the head, depending on if you're drawing, you know, weird proportions on the character or whatnot. Nitro, when do you mind? I'm going to be in Discord call with you and complain when you don't draw it the way I see it in my head. It's balled up, man. Well, you're going to be on the headphones, so everybody's going to hear what you said, so you better be nice. It's not hard to explain a life-size drawing of cross for your wall. Should I call him right now? Alright, let me, Alright, so I like the shape of his eyes, but I feel like they're a little bit difficult. Ooh, that's good. I like that. Alright, that eye's a little bigger than that one. That's good. That's good. That'll work. And then we gotta obviously draw the eyebrows, because he's pissed, right? He's mad. So. Alright. And dude's got a skinny neck. Let's just go there. Okay, we just went there. I kind of want to exaggerate his smallness, because he's going up against somebody so big. I took an art class in college. Can't remember any of the terminology except force perspective and foreshortening. Yeah. Thankfully, like, I have a friend whose son's kind of getting into art, and he called me and he's like, dude, what should I do? And I'm like, I'll tell you what my mom did for me. I think the best thing that my mom did for me is she just encouraged me to do stuff. And she was the mom that let me paint on my wall in my room, which is kind of crazy now that I think about it. Like, I painted a life-size Spider-Man web slinging in my wall when I was 12. So she helped me like go pick the paints and everything, and then I painted a life-size Spawn with the cape in my room. So yeah, I just drew all the time. I drew all the time. All right, so I think that's good. That's what I'm looking for Aang. And then again, what I'm gonna do is, like, we can do some action lines. Actually, let's do this. So I'm not really don't know how to draw rocks per se, but we're gonna try it, okay? because this is going to be the, you know how he has the, like the, what do you call it? When he's in his avatar state and he has the rocks spinning around him, you know? Let me see. Cross drawing made to look like the Hulk. What? Did I miss something? Oh, you want me to... Oh, so... Yeah, so, you know, you guys put us in a square go together. So I have to create our characters for that. Well, so I've got some ideas. I got some ideas. So this is, I kind of want to give the feeling that these rocks are kind of floating a little bit. I did a Vegeta piece one time, Dragon Ball Z, and it's where he's powering up and the whole ground was shaking and it had rocks flying up. Dude, it was awesome. It's probably one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z pieces I've ever done. Well, we can do that. Yeah, we can definitely do that. It might not be tonight, but we can definitely do that. So what I might do is I can come in with Photoshop after this, and I can blur these rocks out to make it look like they're moving, which is why I love Photoshop so much, because you can just do so much cool stuff with Photoshop. Alright, so we're just gonna do, I'm not gonna get super like crazy with these, because I tend to do like, I tend to try to get really detailed, but then you start getting in trouble, because if you get too detailed in one aspect of the piece, it takes away from the other stuff. So sometimes you have to dumb down a part of the drawing in order to draw your eye to another piece. Do I have a picture of the Vegeta piece? I think I do. It's somewhere. Yeah, I do. So this was done. I drew this first. Hold on. Alright, so this is it. So I drew it first in pencil, and I started coloring it in color pencil, but it didn't turn out like I wanted it to, because I'm not that great with colored pencils. So I scanned it in and did some Photoshop stuff to it. So you can see like on some of the rocks how they're blurred out, and I just created different layers for the rocks and kind of blurred them out to give them like a feeling of movement. But yeah, I feel like this one turned out really good. I love this one to death. And like if you look on the ground, like that's actually a rock texture that I actually kind of just pasted on the picture and manipulated like with color and shadow and like skewed the perspective so it looked decent. So thanks guys, I appreciate it. Alright, here we go again with the stinking commercials. Nobody cares about Kroger. We're gonna get copyright stroke. I don't know why I said it like that. That was my Virginia coming out. Alright, let's see. Thanks, Smalls. I appreciate it. Dude, I love Vegeta. I care about Kroger too, but they're not paying us, so. Kroger, if you're listening to this, which I know you are, because you love our stream so much, if you want to pay us, you can have a commercial on our stream every 5 seconds. Okay? But until then, off with your head. Not really. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I might do some action lines in here, but I'm going to ink this really quick. Copyright stroke. Kroger is Fred Meyer Wildlife. Yeah, we Caffeine Rush, don't you guys have Fred Meyers up there? No, you have what is it? Mayor? No, what is it? What is it called? I forgot what it's called. It's like a grocery store and a Home Depot put together. I forgot what it's called. We used to have a Safeway where I lived. I used to go there all the time when I was little. Safeway is my favorite. What's up, Mallet? Thanks for dropping in. We are drawing a piece for Chunk the Hut from the 12-hour charity stream. It is Oryx from Destiny versus Aang in Avatar form. So right now I am drawing what is going to be a panel insert on the piece, on this piece. So Myers, that's it. That's it. Mayer? Is it Mayer? Meyer? Mayer, like tomato. Anyways, we used to have a Safeway in Scotland a long time ago. Wow, I didn't know it was international. Alright, I'm going to get a smaller, because I don't want to do too thick of lines for the nose. Like Oscar Mayer. Alex Cross, I don't believe you. Meyer. Okay, got it. Meyer. Meyer is the same company, Fred Meyers. Oh, okay. Worked there for years. Was in my hometown. That's crazy. I'm just learning all sorts of stuff tonight. Cross, you found out anything else about your stream deck, man? He was showing me some stuff he was able to do with it. It's pretty sweet. Not gonna lie, super jelly. I just want to pause and say thanks again for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. The stream deck is so neat. Setting up some new channel redemption points with it. Nice, nice. It's called Fred Meyers here. Okay, got it. Everybody pretty much knows we're on the East Coast. We used to have a grocery store. It was a local chain here. It was called U-Crops. It was initially created by the U-Crops family where we live. They lived in our hometown, across a nice hometown. And it was the regional grocery store. Like I was a bag boy and then a cashier. But we would take your groceries out to your car.
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting,
you know what?
You make it not.
I'm just gonna go throw this in the trash.
I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
It's balled up, Chunk. Why would you do that, man? Why would you do that? But it was called U-Crops. They had their own bakery. They had their own prepared food section, and that's where everybody went where I lived. And they took your groceries out to your car and loaded your car for you, and they would not take tips. We were not allowed to take tips, believe it or not. So, but then they were bought out because the family didn't want to do it anymore. And everywhere that a U-Crops has changed grocery store names like 5 times. Because everybody was used to the customer service that U-Crops had, and they just don't have it. Those other grocery stores don't have it. Like we had Martin's. I don't know if Martin's is across the United States, but yeah, it was called U-Crops. Like we used to call it U-Crops because we hated working there. U-Crops. But yeah. All right, let me look at Aang's face again. I want a screensaver on mine. I sent you and Nitro a pic of the screensaver that's currently on my stream deck. Oh, dude, you have a screensaver on yours? That's sweet. Alright, so... Alright, so... I was a little worried I wouldn't be able to do justice to the eyes. But I think I did. So I think we're good with that. And then what I'll do, all right, so that's it. So that will be one of the panels that comes in right here, and I'll basically do some shading in here and maybe some movement lines and stuff like that to give it a little more dimension on that. Make a donation goal for a stream deck and I'll donate a few bucks, man. Aw. Thanks, dude. Alright, so let's go back to this. Actually, you know what? Let's work on the gang signs. Let's work on the gang signs. And you know what we're going to do? Is I'm going to do a different shape panel because I want to add a little bit of visual diversity. So let's work on Aang's gang signs, shall we? Alright, so I know he does some like funky, like almost like Naruto type stuff when he's doing his fire bending and air bending and stuff like that. So let me see if I can find some. Alright, let's see. Let me see. Alright, and for those of you who don't know, I hate I hate drawing hands. Ooh, you know what would be sweet? Ooh, I think I got it. I'm trying to think. I might do him doing... I see a picture of him putting his fists like this, so you can see the arrows on his fists. And that would be... I think that would be a sweet picture to do, honestly. Because I see him doing that a lot, actually. I see a lot of photos of that. So I might actually do that. I want to be able to use my Stream Deck again. Spend a couple bucks on a USB hub. You can get a decent one for like 15. But yeah, I have one. It's pretty decent. Gotta run. Gotta get ready for tonight. Have a good evening. Thanks, Mount. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. See you guys. Alright, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to make his body. So, let's just say... let me see. Let's just say, I'm just going to draw this right here. So, his chest... No, let's say his head's right here. So, his neck comes down. Let's just say his chest is right here. No, that's down. I don't like that. Alright, let me find a different hand movement. So I know they equated the different bending nations with different forms of martial arts. And I know the water nation was more like Tai Chi, just because of the smooth motions. There is... Oh, I want to know what they did with the air one. Which martial art is air bending? Shaolin. Alright. So Shaolin hand movements. Alright, let's look this up. Let's look up some Shaolin hand movements, shall we? Let me see. I'm not seeing a whole lot of good examples. So I might just take my initial... There we go. There we go. Alright, a hub don't work, can't support any more data being used on the ports. I reached the limit. It's a real thing, I promise. Alright, let's do some hand movements, shall we? Ooh, I think I found one. Alright, I'm just gonna draw a set. That probably looked really creepy. It's all good. My neck hurts. I was gonna try to do that. So we're gonna draw a little bit of a hand going on here. So this would, so it wouldn't have a line that came all the way down, but it would kind of do something like this. That looks really bad right now, but I'll fix it. So, and then you have the fist that comes down, but what they do is the thumb kind of, so it's like this, like the thumb kind of presses up against it. So kind of like something like that. But the wrist kind of comes down like this instead of. Plus he's really skinny, so I don't want him to be like jacked. So something like that. So I think I might do that. I think that would look sweet under him. So let me you have a little bump on your wrist where your wrist bone comes in. So something like this. So basically like that. Dance party. You look really creepy. Then we played some music. Great. A phone, camera, stream deck, keyboard, headset, Elgato, mic, and at least one more thing I plugged into my laptop. That only has 3 USB ports. Dang. Alright, so we are going to make Aang. Basically, he's gonna not have a shirt on, so. Oh, and that bump is on the other side. It's over here. His hand is a little big for someone his size, so.
At Kroger, everything we sell is guaranteed fresher than fresh. Because
Darn you,
we're so
Kroger! Alright, that looks kind of weird. So let me see. What am I doing wrong? Let's look. So maybe this needs to come in a tad.
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly, every time I try to do something fun
No
or
clue.
exciting, you make it not that way. I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
It's balled up. Alright, so, well, that's why, because he only has 3 knuckles. That's why it looks so weird. Alright, cool. Alright, so basically what it's going to be is I'm going to draw a panel like this. And I'm obviously going to shrink this panel. But it's going to be a long panel like this. I don't know if this is making sense to anyone, but I promise it'll make sense once I finish it. So I don't need any of this, basically. Nitro, I'm no artist, but his hands are way bigger than his head. Yes, that is a true fact. I'm going to be uploading all this stuff into Photoshop, so I can kind of edit it out. But I appreciate it. So what does that look like? So it kind of comes out like this. There we go. And then we'll have it overlap a bit so it shows a bit of depth. So yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So and then what we can do is you can do some action lines. And I'll do like a little some action lines. Let's do some action lines. Some like legit anime action lines. Let's do it. So, and then what I can do, I don't want this circle in here, those just used for reference. Then I can come in here and just kind of erase the beginnings of the action lines because I don't really want to see this. Something like that. Responded, that's from The Office. Yeah, it's from The Office. If there's anything, no, it's from The Goonies. It is actually from The Goonies. That's where Office originally got it from. So, technically. Oh yeah, his arrows. Forgot. Alright, hold on. Good call. I totally forgot the arrows on his hands. So he's only going to have one. Good call, though. I totally forgot that. So when it kind of goes past this point in his fist. Dude, that makes it. That makes it. I feel like that is too skinny. There we go. Boom. Shakalaka. Cross hates when I say that. He's trying to take my identity from me. Alright. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Cool. Let me There we go. I don't hate it. Don't turn the people against me more than they already are. Well, I mean... Alright, so there's that. Actually, let's... I don't know if I'm ready to ink this yet. Hold on. Let me just make a couple more adjustments. Yes. Yes. There we go. There it is. Alright, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. So, I'm going to ink it. One thing that I have learned, I've been trying to watch some art streamers on Twitch, some art streamers. And I've heard this before, but like if you're drawing lines that are like long lines that are like a good or an important part of the subject, like let's say your the eyes or the outside contour of the body or something like that, you got to have confidence that you're going to draw a straight line. And that sounds really weird, but you got to basically have confidence in your lines, because if you don't, you're going to be able to tell, and the lines are going to be super shaky. So you just got to be like, yep, I got this, and just do it. Dude, you're not, man, at all. I probably kid way too much, so if anything I said made you feel any type of way, that's my bad. Ask Ross. I've gotten on his nerves a couple times, and that is not his fault. Tank Loft, thanks for the raid with the party of 4. Thank you guys. Welcome. We are Comics in the Cross, the greatest streamers you have never heard of. This is our Art of the Hero stream on Tuesdays. Yes, welcome. We are a duo of streamers. Never Ending Rain, thank you for the sub or the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Comic Clan. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. So right now we're doing Art of the Hero, which is basically our Tuesday night. Every Tuesday we have an art stream with me. I am Nitro, one half of the duo from Comics in the Cross. Other half of is Cross, and he's in the chat with Comics in the Cross, under the Comics in the Cross name. Thanks for doing the shout out, Watson. Appreciate it. This is the way. So right now, we are working on some commission pieces that we are giving away, that we gave away during our 12-hour stream that we just did at the end of April. This one happens to be Oryx from Destiny, who is a boss, versus Aang in Avatar State. So I know this looks like a mess, but I'm going to be drawing each of these aspects individually and then putting them into Photoshop and making a big old piece out of it. So, but again, I really appreciate you guys popping in. Thank you for the follow. You are awesome. Welcome to the Comic Clan. And yeah, if you want to just hang out with us, we're just listening to some cool vibes, making fun of each other in chat, and drawing some Avatar. So, yep. Thanks again. All right, so I think I'm almost done with his hand. Let me just draw the arrow, obviously, because that's pretty important. The arrow is a little off, so let me, there we go. Cool. And I think we're just gonna put some skin lines in here. I don't want to draw a, I don't want to go too ham on that, but because it's gonna be oh yeah, I gotta draw the knuckles, that's right. There we go. Yeah, the raid kind of threw me off, not in a bad way, in a good way. All right, let's see. All right, so we're gonna work on Oryx for just a bit. Now this dude has a ton of. Let's go, baby! Woo! Yeah, feel free to spam the heck out of the sound alerts if you have the coin to do so. I made them relatively cheap, so we should be good to go. Hey, lady, thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. All right, I gotta pull this guy up again because I forgot what he looks like. Oryx Destiny? Yeah, that's it. Alright, let me see if I can find a good picture. Alright, so cool. Alright, so let's get back to his head. So it's kind of like a triangle. Again, he looks kind of like an insect. There he is. There he is. Awesome. Thank you, lady. Appreciate it. What's frozen? Who broke what? Who broke what now? Alright. Somebody broke something, apparently. I'm gonna make his head thing just absolutely gigantic. Just because I can. Oh, the shout out thing. Got it. I hope you're digging this so far, Chunk. Can I delete the shout out? Yeah, I can do that. Here's better. All right, cool. All right, let's see. All right, so the neck is still bugging me. There we go, much better. That looks much better. Let me just redraw this. There we go. Just refresh source. Don't trust Lexi. It makes things worse. That's pretty messed up, Watson. Side note: Nick was giving me hardcore anxiety watching him tear apart his GPU last night. No way in heck I would ever do that. Dude, that was nuts. Oh man, that's not working. All right. What I'm actually might do is I might stretch this dude out in Photoshop so he's a tad bit wider. Because I feel like he's just a teeny bit skinny. So I am going to draw his sword, not his gun, but his sword in here. A little bit. It kind of has this like, kind of mimics his helmet a little bit, which I'm assuming was intentional. I can't really see the back of it, so I'm gonna kind of make it up a bit. But it kind of flares out at the hilt a little bit. There we go. Something like that. Let me see. I need a close-up of his face because I can't really see it that well.
Because our associates constantly check to make sure everything
that's an awful picture.
That means peeking at the
All right,
edges.
sorry Kroger. We don't want to really hear your commercials anymore. Okay. All right, you're not welcome here, Kroger. Shh. All right. Let's go back to Oryx. All right. Alright, so we've got that, and we basically come in here with that. Something like that. Hey, I didn't do anything. I didn't touch anything. You asked me to delete it, and I deleted it. Alright. See the guys? What I was talking about? The grief. The grief. Yeah, Watson's guilty. How about that? Watson did it. I love you, Watson. Platonically. That looks good. Oh, I can work with that. All right, so it kind of does this too. Like it has a little like point in the middle, and it goes something like that. Kind of goes down. Like that. Ooh, thanks for the bits, Snow. Appreciate it, man. You're awesome. You're a beast. We love you. This is way easier than how Locke wanted us to do it. How's that working out for you? Y'all are being mean to each other, but I'm here for it. All right, so that's looking pretty decent. Hoop is about to get banned. Yes, thank you for the tech. Thank you for the tech issues. Wow. All right, so let me Thank you for the tech issues. Appreciate it. Hey, I didn't try to set up their shout out to ask them to help me set up mine. All right, so I am going to draw in some wings because, all right, my goal with this dude is to make him basically look like he's blocking out the sun, you know? You're welcome? Question mark? All right, so it looks like bat wings, but it has a ton of tears in them. So I'll draw the tears in just a second, but I kind of want, again, I want him to look like he's taking up the whole thing. So I'll come down here, come back up. No, that doesn't look good. I'm not really feeling that. All right, let's see. All right, let's turn apparently the Kroger network back on. If everyone is honest, cross the Nitro edition. What? A little lo-fi for your ear pleasure. I really want his wings to... Yeah, I gotta figure out how to make his wings sit in this piece good. I'm just going to kind of do my own take on the wings a little bit. Here we go. I think that's much better. All right, we need to play games again. Agreed. So for Friday night, I love our Apex nights. Dude, my circadian rhythm does not love our Apex nights. It is not a fan. Alright. I mean, when I do this, most of this is gonna be black, honestly. Because I want him to be just basically a gigantic shadow. Yeah, dude, they have been a blast. They really have been a blast, though. It is fun. What that is, but it sounds weird. I don't know what that is. But piracy, I don't know. What? Alright. I'm gonna make his arm just a tad bit bigger because, you know, that's what I do. Oh, piracy. Got it. Sea of Thieves. Yeah, we really need to play Sea of Thieves again. I'm really missing that. About Among Us nights are no longer for me. Almost lost some friends when we played Among Us in 12-hour stream. I'll just put it that way. High Seas aren't going to sell themselves Nitro. The banjo is not going to play itself either, you know? Alright, so let's put some rips in these wings, shall we? We'll do a little bit of a... We'll have a knobby wing up there. These drawings aren't going to finish themselves, right? Get your butt pirates out of here, man. Sleepless of the week. You never tell me when you can play until recently. I never had time. You're a free man now. You are a free man now, Locke. I wish I had a hallelujah sound alert. I'll play it right now. Alright, so he has like an eye right here, an eye right here, and an eye right here. Something like that. So the goal, again, with this dude is to make him just look freaking gigantic. So what I'm going to have to do is once I scan him in, I'm gonna draw all these details in so I know where everything is, but most of these details are gonna be masked in shadow because he casts his own shadow, right? He casts his own like almost like environment. I'm gonna go that far. I still got stuff to do. I'm getting mixed signals. He played you. He played you. Just joking. All right, so we're gonna put some rips in these wings. To make them look, because I'm rusted and weathered. Any Creed fans out there? Come on now, you know you like Creed. Regardless of what anybody says, you know you like Creed. If you don't like Creed, I can't be your friend. I like Creed. I just threw it out there. I threw the gauntlet out. I like Creed. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna unfriend me? You're gonna take me off the podcast? Well, I just heard the news today. Yeah, you gotta finish everything out with the letter A, a la Family Guy. Well, I just heard the news today. It seems my life is gonna change. For me, I'm rusted and weathered. Anyways, y'all are taking me back. Y'all are taking me back. Will me, I'm rusted. Never thought you'd hear Creed on Comics in the Cross stream, right? Well, it's first time for everything. First time for everything. Okay. Locke, I knew I liked you. I get a lot of crap for liking Creed. I mean, they're not my favorite band. I mean, I'm not going to go out on that limb. Because that's going to break, right? Yeah, I don't love Creed. I like Creed. They get a lot of hate, just like Nickelback. And I think unfairly, honestly. Now, I probably like Nickelback less than I do Creed. But it doesn't mean they're an awful band. Except Photograph, that song needs to burn in an eternal fire. Other than that, yeah. Watson, don't you tell me you don't like Creed. Locke's with us. Are you with us? Are you with us, Watson? Are you with us or against us? Creed is, I don't know if they're underrated. They are definitely underappreciated. I'll put it that way. While their songs might not be the most complex songs, I will grant you that. I get that. It's basically 3 chords, every single one of their songs. I get it. Doesn't mean they're not good. And they freaking won awards, man. I plead the fifth. Oh, come on, Watson. You don't like Greatest Showman. You don't like Creed. Alright, I think I'm going a little overboard with these holes in the thing, but whatever. Coop doesn't like nice things in life. Alright. Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna do a lot of details on the skirts. Hold on. I'm hoping this is not anybody on this chat that's texting me. Okay, no, it's not. I'm sure you're pleading with fifth means. Do you like my favorite band? Who's your favorite band, Watson? Try me. I listen to all types of music. You'd be surprised at my playlist. You'd be surprised, man. Under Oath. I've heard them before. They're hard rock, right? Like metal? Unless I'm thinking about a different band. I could be thinking about a different band. Yeah, Screamo. I've heard them before. They're decent. I don't know if I can like... Oh, that's an Under Oath song. But yeah, I've heard their stuff before. I like this. I like some of their stuff. Okay, alright. You know, the misnomer. I get it. It was... I picked the wrong word. I'm not good with words. You like Nickelback as much as Deadpool does. You know, Deadpool made some very strong arguments for Nickelback. I'll just put it that way. Watson, I was a huge Screamo fan. I mean, I still like some stuff, but I was a huge... Back in the day, I was a huge Slipknot fan and System of a Down fan. But they're not. System is not really Screamo, but... Zayo was a Christian Screamo band that I used to listen to a little bit. My wife was really into just like death metal before I met her. She doesn't listen to it anymore, not much, but yeah, one Screamo band. I don't necessarily listen to Screamo now per se. Like, what's that one song? Hold on. Oh, what is that one song? I'm really bad with band names and song names, so you're catching me not in a good. Hold on. So there is this. I listen to a lot of Metallica. I still do. I'm a huge Metallica fan. Not Screamo. I understand that. Hold on. Sorry, this is becoming a music thing. I want to find this band that I was looking for.
Nothing can ruin your bliss. It's value beyond belief. At limited participating locations for a limited time only. Contact store for prices and items which vary. Drinks exclude freezes, tax extra.
Alright. I don't know if I'm able to find it. Bro, what, man? Oh, man. I'm not going to be able to find it. I'm going to look like a tool right now. I love the Devil Wears Prada movie. That's one of my favorite movies. I do really like that movie, though, for real. Seraphim. That's who I was trying to figure out what the name was. I'm not good with band names. I'm not up on the band names. I'll just throw that out there. I never have been. That's not been my thing. I'm so sorry, dude. Please don't hate me. I've heard of Pierce the Veil. Again, I'm not good with band names. I like all different types of music. I'm losing all credibility here. I do, I promise. I'm not just blowing smoke right now, Watson. I suck at band names. For real. See, all the Watson love for Nitro is now going to Spider, which, whatever. That's okay. Let me see. I did find this Maui. Alright, so if a person is Maui, but there are many Mauians. What is it called? Shepherd's Reign. They're pretty sweet. I'll listen to them. Let me see. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I don't have any band name examples. I'm looking at my playlist that I have, but you would probably not be friends with me if you saw some of the stuff I have in here. I mean, I do have some Led Zeppelin. Come on, man. But also I have some Daft Punk. And I have some R&B. I even have Pet Shop Boys in there. Come on now. I have Audio Slave, Rage, a little bit of Kanye, a little bit of Hans Zimmer, really, Hoobastank, you know, a little bit of let me see, yeah, a little bit of Linkin Park. You can hate me all you want, but I'm a ginormous Linkin Park fan. I have been since they came out, so they're just, I just think they're really good. I don't like a lot of bands that people say are the best bands ever. Like, I'm not a huge Beatles fan. I'm not a huge Pink Floyd fan. So, I'm probably the wrong person to talk about being uncultured. I don't like a ton of Led Zeppelin, but there's a handful of songs that I do like from them. I don't know, but Watson hates everything that I'm spitting out right now, so I'm just being cautious. I don't know. I'm just being cautious. I don't want to lose my friendship with Watson. It means too much to me. And the fact that I can't come up with any screamo bands that I like, because he put me on the spot. I think I've gone down a couple ticks in his mind's eye, and I hate myself for that. I know, I'm running out of... You are running out of passes. I like Linkin Park. That was my first band I fell in love with. Well, there we go. There we go. But I'm a huge Fear Factory fan. I wouldn't necessarily call them screamo per se, but... Not a huge Red fan, honestly. How much longer do I plan on streaming? I don't know, man. I kind of want to get through this, dude. I don't see myself... I mean, I'm definitely going to be streaming for longer if you guys want to hang out. Maybe 11-ish, maybe. Actually, Demon Hunter was the gate. I actually accidentally stumbled upon Linkin Park in the middle of the night when I couldn't sleep one night and saw a video for One Step Closer on TV. I listen to Rammstein all the time, good grief. Forever, yeah. How can you not like Red? I'm not a huge Red fan either. Yeah, back when MTV had music. So when they were doing a top however many rock songs of the whatever time frame that they were looking at. And that's when I discovered System of a Down and POD, honestly. Because I was really, like, that was when I, like, had just, like, gotten into, like, Jesus and, like, stuff like that. And I was trying to... I thought what you needed to do was basically change everything about what you listen to, your music, which is not necessarily the case, but... so I was basically like, what's the Christian version of whatever band I was listening to? What's the Christian version of Slipknot, or what's the Christian version of this? And I came up with some pretty awful bands. But Zayo is one of those, and they're not bad. But I haven't heard them in forever. Cross greater than Nitro. That's balled up, Sora. That's messed up. I was lurking on your stream the other day, and you didn't even know that. I'm just joking. I wasn't. Do I live for Headbangers Ball on MTV at night? Taylor shouldn't show him soon. We can rate. Oh, sweet, dude. Yeah, awesome. I'm hearing clipping that. That's messed up. See what you did. See what you did, Sora. You switch allegiances, and then cross documents it for all eternity. But Watson, I am definitely open to recommendations for your personal favorites. I will look at some Under Oath. I will listen to some stuff, and I'll come back next stream, next Tuesday night, and we can talk about it. All right, how about that? Because I value our friendship that much. I will listen to some, and we'll talk about it. All right. Wasn't it like a concert that MTV put on? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was like an event that MTV put on, right? I feel like I'm just digging myself into a hole here. Dude, alright, so I'm just not gonna talk anymore. I feel like y'all are just setting me up with these questions now. Hey, 2 words, Greatest Showman. I don't want to hear anything. Alright. Alright, so... Smalls, Watson does not like Greatest Showman. He thinks it's very overrated, and I think his words he used were he hates it with a fiery passion. So, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to draw this dude's crayon. Almost said crayon. Good grief. Yeah, right? Gasp. Let's put the gasp sound alert, chat, since he's giving me such a hard time about not knowing his favorite bands, the actual names of the bands, or what the Headbangers Ball is. Because, you know, MTV hasn't been relevant in like 48 years. I love you, Watson. Alright. Nitro, tell me you love the band Blindside. Dude, I'm not good with band names. If I hear a song from them, and if I know it, I'm like, yeah, whatever. What is The Greatest Showman? Snow, get out of here. You don't remember MTV having music videos? Do you not see me talking about music on MTV? Oh man, I'm loving this. This is awesome. I'm just hoping that Watson doesn't hate me after this. At least Locke still loves me. There we go. There we go. It's funny because it also makes me sad because I remember that time. That's funny. It also makes me sad because I remember that time. It's alright if he hates you, Nitro. Coop hates awesome things. Aw, see? This is why I went on this journey with you, Cross. Because you're my bestie. From out westy. Now, see, I was trying to think of some way I could make that funny, like yeah. Anyways, I'm dumb. Alright, so what I'm trying to do is do this crown. I know I'm kind of going into this other part. Real life, right? Because everyone in real life knows a random song in your head and starts singing and dancing all in sync after never practicing it. Oh, that's kind of true, though. Alright, so I gotta fix this just a tad. Hugh Jackman is P.T. Barnum in musical. What's up, Order the Za? Go have a great Sunday. You won't win this fight. I said loosely based on, not a direct reenactment. Oh man, that's not even close though. It's made up a look. Okay, but the musical. Alright, we need to stop arguing about The Greatest Showman, the greatest musical in the past 40 years of movies. Because really, there's no argument. I mean, let's be honest. Alright, cool. So that is his... What just happened? Mountain Nerds with the raid. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome to Art of the Hero. Let me turn off this commercial for freaking Kroger real quick. Thank you for stopping in. I am your host, Nitro, one half of the Comics and the Cross duo. Cross is in chat, being an awesome person and arguing with everybody in chat. And taking up my case, and I appreciate it. Nice. Thanks for the shout out, Locke. So we are working on a piece. One of the commissions that was won during the 12-hour stream. Chunk the Hut is in chat. So the two characters are Oryx, which is the boss from the Fallen King Destiny, against Aang.
Let's go, baby! Woo!
Order of the Za. Give Thomas my address. Watching already. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, cool. I might connect with you, Order of the Za, after this. Because I'm going to be straight up. Don't recall. Geek Devotions. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for joining the Comic Clan. This is the way. Thank you. Appreciate it. These devotions. How about how wrong Koopa is because he hates a great showman. So the whole conversation, we were talking about music, and you know, Coop likes a specific type of music, and I like some of that. And he was trying to nail me down to name names of bands, and I couldn't. And so he basically called me a poser, which is okay. I get that. But he sent me a list of band names in Discord, and you know what? I'm going to check him out this week. I'm going to check him out. I'm going to do my due diligence as a friend because I want to build that relationship. So that's what's going to happen. But yes, he hates The Greatest Showman, so please attack him mercilessly for that. So again, just to recap, every Tuesday night we have Art of the Hero. Okay, cool. Yeah, whenever you get a chance, dude. We are doing Art of the Hero, which is a stream we do every Tuesday night. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I, your host, Nitro, just draw and chat. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. This looks like a mess. I realize that. So this piece is going to end up being about 16 by 20 inches, so it's going to be pretty big. This guy is pretty much going to be in all shadow because he's about 200 to 300 feet tall, and Aang is going to be right in front of him, facing him. But then we're going to have some like comic style panels in here, and that's where these two pieces come in. So I'll put them somewhere on here. I haven't figured that out yet, but I'll put them somewhere on here. And this is Oryx's crown, which obviously doesn't fit on here. Once I scan everything in, I can manipulate everything and move it around and stretch it and skew it how I need to, so it should fit fine. Oh yes, that's right. About 5 months ago. Completely right. My bad. I do have that. So I just sent out Neo Spider yours today. I got your tracking number, so I'll send that to you. I don't know if I already did or not, but I'll send that to you in Discord. Should be getting out within the week. Let me see. So what did I miss? Based on Les Mis, I've heard bad things about that version. Hold on, I think I missed some stuff in the chat. Shoot, come on, scroll bar. All right. Got through about half of Limbo. We'll be playing the other half tomorrow. Was it seriously that long ago? I didn't realize it was that long ago. I didn't know that Great Showman is, but it's trash. It actually was. It was not trash. These guys are awesome. Thanks for following. I want to get my Tipper and Mabel. Yeah, I got to send that to you as well, Locke. I'm so sorry, dude. You will get it, I promise. It's a lot because I got to send out like 6 different ones. So I promise I'll send it. To be fair, orders are reminded us a month ago and only just got us an address. Blah blah blah. That is accurate. Yeah, that's messed up, Locke. That's messed up. Don't bandwagon me, man. Oh, all right. Alright, so To be fair, Geek Devotions, I'm not a ginormous fan of musicals either.
But you the way that you are.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way.
Well, it just is what it is.
I
don't know what
hate
to tell you.
so much about the things that you choose to be.
All right, I forgot what I was gonna say. Sheesh. Yeah. So there we go. I guess we need to play some freaking Sea of Thieves. We just need to hurry up and get that over with. So Lot can't call me out anymore. All right, so I know what I was going to say. I'm not a huge fan of musicals either, and I didn't know that this was a musical. But every now and then, when we used to be able to go to movies, my wife would pick the movie because obviously most of the time we're going to see a comic book movie. Just to be super straight up with you, so she got to pick the movie this time, and it was The Greatest Showman. I had not heard anything about it. I hadn't seen any trailers, so I was like, great, this could be a chick flick. Which I'm not necessarily opposed to. I've seen some good chick flicks. I love Sleepless in Seattle, Joe versus the Volcano, pretty much anything with Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan in it. And Devil Wears Prada. I love Devil Wears Prada. Come at me. So I was in the theater. I was waiting for it to start. And then, yep, there we go. There it is. Yes. There it is. Yeah, Smalls, I grew up with musicals too. I did grow up with Mary Poppins and Bedknobs and Broomsticks, but we didn't watch musicals per se a whole lot, other than obviously Disney movies. But when I was in the movie theater and watching Greatest Showman, and that first song, that first beat of the first song hit, I was hooked. It was awesome, and I was hooked the entire movie. And I understand it's not 100%. It's not even close to being 100% historically accurate, but I thought it was an awesome movie. It's probably top 10 for me, of at least of the last 10, 15 years. I Knew I Liked You. Let me see. Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan were the greatest rom-com duo. Agreed. Die Hard is my mom's favorite chick flick. That's hilarious. The first song gives me chills in a good way. Right, Smalls? Right? Man, it's just From Now On is good. What's the one where they're singing it on the trapeze? Again, I'm not good with song names. Batman: The Dark Knight Rises is my favorite chick flick. That's hilarious. Yeah, I can't think of the name of that song. That's gonna bug me. Dude, that movie made me cry. I'm just gonna be straight up. Greatest Showman made me cry. It was such a good movie, and like I had just had kids, so like the stuff with him and his kids was like really getting me, and so that was not a cry sniffle. That was just a snot sniffle. All right. Roombas. Princess Bride is a great chick flick. Diamond is mom's favorite Christmas movie. Where's Rachel? Rewrite the Stars. Rewrite the Stars. That's it. I love that one. Oh man. And then the one where he's in when he's in the bar with everybody and he decides that he's gonna try again, or basically help build his family again. Go see his family. And there's that whole dance number in the bar with all those people. That's a good one too. I can't remember the name of that one. But I've actually got the soundtrack and everything. Yeah, we listened to it in the car. My kids like Les Miserables soundtrack as well. Girl Scouts, oh my gosh. My favorite chick flick is Turner and Hooch with Tom Hanks. Nitro, that's the one. From Now On. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's probably my favorite song from that movie. Because I don't know if you guys had ever seen it, but when they did rehearsals for that movie, and they filmed the rehearsals, and so Hugh Jackman had just had surgery for cancer on his nose, so he had stitches like across his face, so he couldn't sing, so he had a stand-in to sing for him during the rehearsals. And the dude was singing, and he was singing with the bearded lady chick. I forgot her name. Sorry. And the dude, his replacement was singing, and you could hear Hugh Jackman singing in the background. And then he just stood up and got to the podium, and the dude sat down, and he was singing, and he was singing his guts out, and then he started crying, and I'm like, dude, Snow, what is up with that? Whatever. If you hate somebody for their taste in music, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you, or taste in movies, I guess. See, that's the benefit of having a diverse group of friends. You get to learn new things. Like, for instance, I'm getting a list of Screamo bands that I've probably never heard from Watson tonight. And you know what? I feel like I need to reiterate this because I'm a good friend. I'm going to listen to them. Cross equals Watson greater than Nitro. I'm so confused. Dirty Dancing is my mom's favorite chick flick. Probably saw it at least 100 times. Grease was my mom's. What does this even mean? Right? What does it mean? What does that mean? I'm no goods at maths. I feel like I've redrawn some of these lines like 48 times. Alright, let's pull up this dude's sword again. I'm gonna have to take a bathroom break in a second, guys. Those of you who know me know I have a bladder the size of an acorn, so I'm surprised I've been able to sit here this long. Math. Everyone needs a friend who pauses your random music. Oh, passes you random music, right? It's not going to surprise me, Watson, if you send me these bands and I've heard a lot of this stuff. And you're probably rolling your eyes right now, but I'm telling you, man. I have a pretty eclectic taste in music. I listen to everything. Including piano, like classical piano and cello stuff, too. I'm your favorite streamer and you know it. I'm rolling my whole body. I know you are. That's because I haven't started up yet because I'm on fire. Help. My music podcast team loves passing me new stuff. One is frustrates today because he keeps trying to pass me Christian rap that I've never heard of before. Listen to something from everything he sent me today. So I have a friend that is like a student of rap. Like, he loves rap music. And he actually did used to rap, and I know people were like, yeah, my friend used to rap. But no, he used to legit rap. He had a CD. He was really good. But he knows a lot about rap. And I don't know a ton about rap, but he's trying to educate me a little bit. So I've been listening to a lot of Rakim. I doubt I have any rap fans in here, but I'm just going to talk because, you know what? I have the mic. So I've been listening to a lot of Rakim, which is like old school New York rap. From like the 90s, late 80s to the early 2000s, basically. So I'm really digging it, man. Really digging Rakim's stuff because he doesn't curse a whole lot, which I'm a huge fan of. So I feel like the best beats come out of New York. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Those are probably fighting words, but. Alright, this is looking pretty decent. Oh, sweet. You like rap. Alright, so I do listen to very, very little Christian rap. But my friend is really into it. And there are... Man, again, I'm so bad at band names. Bizzle? Is that it? Is Bizzle it? He let me hear some of the songs. No, that's not it.
While there's innovation in every item, these are some of our experts' top picks for 2021. Customize any load with the Whirlpool 2-in-1 washer. Control your home from touch.
Yeah, Bizzle. So there's this dude named Bizzle, and Joyner Lucas, who's a well-known rapper, did this song called "Devil's Work," and he's basically it's basically him having a conversation with God, and he goes off, man. He's asking him a lot of questions that are really good questions, but he's doing it in a real way. Like, he's not trying to sugarcoat it like thee and thou. Like, he's cursing and he's drinking while he's talking to God. And I'm not saying like it is what it is, but he's being real. Like, he's going to God and he's being real with like his frustrations and like his heartache and stuff like that. And like, I don't think he knows Jesus or whatnot per se, but this dude named Bizzle, who's a Christian rapper, he did a response to it, and it was really cool, man. Actually, I could really just say I love music. Very few exceptions. That's true. That's what I am, Locke. Like I said, I listen to rap. I listen to metal. I listen to cello. I like pop. I like all different types of stuff. Eminem is amazing. Bizzle, not Bissell. New York in 90s was lit, though. 90s West Coast was a special place in my heart. Texas was a fun, special styles. I don't know if I know a lot about Texas rap, honestly. I do know a little bit of the 90s West Coast stuff, but Watsky. Alright, let's pull up this dude again. I gotta sneeze. Hey guys, I'm gonna run to the restroom just real quick. Hold on.
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not.
I'm so sorry.
Way. I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
That's messed up, Smalls. Never heard of them. I can't keep her music. Alright, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm gonna run to the restroom and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Triply. Oh yeah, no Triply. We need some waiting music. Hey, that's balled up, Watson. I thought we were cool, man. I'm getting a lot of hate from you. I'm not sure how I feel about that, man. I thought we were cool. Alright. I'm really liking that hand. Triply, Visual, The Truth, Black Knight, Social Club, Misfits, and Pro. I gave hate to the ones I love. Okay, well that makes me feel a little bit better, I guess. Maybe. Alright. I'm going to do this crown real quick, but I want to do it in a really light pen. This one will work. I'm gonna get a complex, Watson. I'm gonna now be like the music researcher in my spare time because I don't want to get caught unawares again. I have a friend, he was in here in chat earlier, Caffeine Rush. He's really into music and he knows a lot about music, a lot more about music. And he constantly sends me music and I'm like, dude, this is right up my alley. I love this. Alright, Mountain Nerds, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. See you, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna let him off the hook. I'm assuming that was Caleb. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. It means a lot. Chunk, this piece is going to be epic, dude. I'm really excited about this. When I say I don't keep up with current music, I mean I don't think I have anything on my Spotify list plus 2000. Got it. Chris Gray, Caleb's going to support. Going to be bed at a reasonable time. Yep, that makes sense. You're going to support by going to bed at a reasonable time. I get it. Alright, cool. So that's the crown that's going to go on top of this dude's head once I scan him in. And I'll do a glowy effect thingy on that. Alright, so let me go back to this. I've been listening to some NF, who's a Christian a rap artist a little bit, but I get a lot of hate from my friend because apparently there's this thing in hip hop where if you sound like someone, that's a big no-no. Like, and he sounds very similar to Eminem. Yeah, NF is awesome. I love NF. I remember because I was trying to find some rap that didn't have just ridiculous amounts of cursing in it, and I found him by chance, and I devoured his album. I forgot which one it was. I think it was the one that has the chair on the front of it. When I Grow Up, it has that song on it. But man, it's so good. All right. Yeah, dude, this is gonna be awesome, Chunk. Back starting to hurt. Thanks for the bit, Snow. Appreciate it, even though you said Watson is greater than me equals cross, which I'm not sure I understand that, but thanks for the bits, dude. I haven't not listened to his latest CD yet. My friend, again, who was in here earlier, was telling me that I needed to listen to it, though. But I have not listened to it yet. Hey, speaking of supporting a good bedtime, no, you're not allowed. You're not allowed. We need you, Locke. I need some support because I'm getting hammered in here for not knowing Screamo bands. Oh, thanks for the bits, man. Snow Spider, you are awesome. less than 8 hours as it is. Dang, thanks for the bits. You're just crushing. You're awesome, Snow Spider. Thank you so much for the bits. Snow Spider is a great guy, man. Now, Snow Spider, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm still fairly new to Twitch. And our community in general. Because, I'll be honest, it's not that I didn't care last year, it's just I wasn't... I don't know if I wasn't taking it seriously enough. And basically, Cross took all of the burden of this venture, which was supposed to be a joint venture. And he took all the burden, and he built all the relationships, and I kind of benefit from it. So I wanted to try to, get more involved with everybody like this year. So it's been awesome getting to know everybody. But to my point, Snow Spider is the same person as Neo Spider. Is that not correct? Yes, I am. With the bits. Awesome. What's up, Seal? I don't know if I didn't see you yet in chat, alright. Sweet. Alright, this armor is just really tough. Love it. I would have messed with him at least a little. Which is why you can slap both of them interchangeably. Got it. That makes sense. So... Did I do it right? All right. Alright, so I kind of wanted to do... So this is looking a little weird because it doesn't look... I think this should come down a little bit, honestly. Watson and I are brothers. Got it. Neo and I are twins. Got it. Cross, I need to... I would appreciate some assistance here. Here we go. It looks much better. It's true we are brothers. German Snooplex. Nice. I said German Snooplex. I'm not sure what a Snooplex is. That's a new type of move. I'm not digging his armor. I think what I'm going to do, Chunk, if you're still here, just so you know what I'm doing, is I am going to basically, other than a few highlight lines off the armor and the glistening, I'm going to basically make him all black. Other than like his wings are going to be kind of see-through and stuff like that, and I'm going to put some detail in his face and in his neck. But other than that, he's going to be all black because this is going to take away from the other stuff, and I want again to give him a feeling of bigness, for lack of a better word. I don't know how to put that. So now I'm going to draw Aang, but I've got to draw him from the back. So his arms are out in front of him. Alright, let me see if I can find a picture.
Your debit card is always close at hand. But what happens if you lose your card? Or you think someone else has gotten a hold of it? When you're an Atlantic Union Bank customer, you can relax. Because with debit card controls, your card basically has an on-off switch. Turn off your card in just seconds. Then turn it back on when everything's okay. Even set up alerts so you can see unexpected charges right away. Debit card controls are available with every Atlantic
So we can
Union
do
Bank personal debit card. Find out more at AtlanticUnionBank.com.
What? Just 15 seconds to talk about Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea?
Actually, I'm going to draw him a little bigger so I can get some detail in there, and then I'll just shrink him. Again, a little bit of a long neck. Draw the shoulders in there. Since pelvis, hips, and then I'm going to have the swirly things going around him like that. Oh, this way, I think I... And he's going to be blocking most of that part anyways. Yeah, well, I'm going to make, so basically in comparison, I'll use my eraser. So I'm going to have Aang obviously in front of him, but he is going to be, let's make a little Aang doll, shall we? Let's do that. We'll make a little Aang stick figure, okay? It's gonna be like right up here, basically. And we'll have his leg, right? His other leg, which is really short. It looks like a balloon animal. And then his other arms. So this is about the size I'm looking at. So I'm going to shoot. Where do you go? Oh, it's underneath. So I'm going to draw him and then I'm going to shrink him. But I need to draw him big enough so where I can put the details in, so when I shrink him it still looks good, if that makes sense. Alright, Locke, thanks again for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. Hey, Maya, thanks for popping in. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and share that. If you want to send it to me in whispers, I can post it in chat. Have you heard anything? Any update? Cool. Thanks a lot. Yeah, the truck she was taken in an impound. Okay, well at least they'll be able to get some information from it. Too long with the legs. All right, let's see. Thanks a lot. Yeah, if anyone can help share that link on social. And this was your friend's sister, is that correct, Maya? Best friend's niece, okay. Yeah, we'll continue to pray. But yeah, in the meantime, if anybody could share that out on social media, try to get the word out. All right, Locke. See you, man. Let me see. Okay, thanks, Maya. Please keep us posted. Thank you, Maya. I appreciate it. Thanks, Cross. See, Chunk, this is going to be cool because the avatar lines on Aang light up when he's in avatar state. So I'll be able to do like a cool glowy effect on all of these lines. All right, so let me get out of here, fly. All right, I'm gonna outline this. Watson, Snow Spider has your num-nums, whichever that means. Can I like get them back? Alright. I think we're gonna call it in a minute. Because I've got the main pieces that I wanted to get done for Chunk's piece. Done. So that's Aang. It's Avatar Aang. I'm not going to go too detailed in the feet because they don't matter, honestly. I mean, I can keep going, shoot. 24-hour stream. Alright, it's been fun, but I should kind of head to bed. See you, Smalls. Thanks for all the sound alerts. Appreciate it. Dance parties for life. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna kind of... Actually, no. I'm gonna do a 5. If I can find a 5. 2? 5, there we go. Alright. I'm just going to outline the outside of him just in a heavier ink because it's a little light. Again, kind of like, we talk about this a lot, but kind of like a comic book. How the outside outlines are normally a lot heavier than the inside, like, detailed line work.
If you're anything like me, your debit card is always close at hand.
Is it? Yeah, it is. It's in my wallet. Alright, let's see. Alright, so I'm going to outline this. And then I'll pull up Oryx again and maybe do a little bit of detail work on him. I think that's good. And then again, I'm going to do some of these like rocks. So I need to kind of make sure I have the motion first. Alright, so these lines go around the back of him. So I basically need to do rocks along these lines. You don't want to do them exactly on the lines, because, I mean, real life, if Aang really did exist in real life, which who says he doesn't, they would kind of be all over the place. Yeah. That 12-hour stream promotion kind of threw me off. All right, let's see. I'm actually getting really excited about this piece. This is really cool. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to get some white paint. This ink is messing me up. Let me continue drawing these rocks real quick. It's kind of going off the page a little bit, but I can draw some of these rocks in Photoshop. It's not that big of a deal. Once again, thanks to everybody who hung out tonight, or who is hanging out tonight, rather. I really appreciate it. This is only our second official night of Art of the Hero, and we've already doubled our viewership number almost from last week, so that's really, really cool, man. Oops, sorry about that. And another thing that will help with movement, that will show, kind of demonstrate movement, is the way that these rocks are facing. So you can see the rocks that are on this axis are kind of pointed that way, and the rocks that are on this axis are kind of pointed that way. So, I mean, not all of them have to be pointed that way, but it still shows movement a little bit better, you know, if that makes sense. You need a big rock up in there. Cool. Now I'm going to come in here and paint some of Aang away, so I can see some of the rock. Yeah. Because I'll come in and ink that. Like this right here needs to go. And this. Anything else? Yeah, this. And you can put little dust specks in there too. That will help illustrate movement. So that, I'm liking this. Alright. Cool, let's ink some of this. So, since these are not the main part of Aang, I'm going to ink these in a little bit smaller of a pen. So line weight is really important when you're doing stuff with multiple aspects to it, because again, going back to what I was saying earlier, you really want to draw your eye to specific places in a composition, and you can do that by a variety of different ways, but one of those is line weight. So like for instance, you can see, it's not really a good example, but this will be amplified in Photoshop, but you can see there's a much thicker line weight on Aang, on the outside of Aang, versus the rock. And that's definitely intentional, because the rocks are just the secondary piece of the composition. Aang is the primary piece. So Chunk, I might have to get a copy of this for myself. This is really sweet. I mean, I'm not patting myself on the back, but this concept that you came up with is a really cool concept. Alright, so that should be dry. So this has some of the Vegeta vibes, the picture that I was showing earlier with the rocks. Yeah, so what I'm probably going to do is once I ink these rocks and make sure everything looks good, I might call it a night. And then next week when we come back, I'm going to have all these images scanned in Photoshop, and we'll start putting everything together and adding textures and lighting effects and all that stuff. So I'm really digging this a lot. So I know I'm kind of overlapping some of these drawings, but again, Photoshop is awesome, so we'll fix that in Photoshop. I just need to get it down on paper. Cool, and then I'm gonna come in here with an eraser. And erase some of these lines. So now you can start seeing, like, even without the lines, you can still see some of the movement, you know? That being said, even the show puts movement in, so I'm gonna add some movement lines. Not a lot. Just enough to indicate. Just enough to indicate, so. So yeah, so basically, alright, so we have all the pieces pretty much done. I've just got to ink Oryx. So, actually, let me come in here and remove all that. So we have all the pieces done. So this will be a panel on here. This will also be a panel on here. And this guy will go right in the middle of his chest. So, and basically what I'm going to do is, or what I'm thinking I'm going to do is, around Aang, I'm going to have like a glow around Aang, so that way you can see all the debris floating around him. And it'll cast like light on this dude. So, yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Pretty stoked, even though I didn't draw his other arm. But with that, I think I am going to call it a night. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me. Again, love everybody in the Comic Clan. Appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys on Sunday. Remember, it's a great week to be a geek.